portion of the heptathlon, high jump under 17, and heptathlon high jump. So a busy morning, but these young ladies learn to come back over and over again and just take it like a challenge. You can do it if you practice, if you're ready.
Once again, it leads to the mental, you know. If you mentally prepare for something, that means once you put your mind to something, you can do it, you know. You just have to focus on it. You have to be aggressive with going at it and making sure that, you know, you locked in. Once you're completely 100% locked in, anything is possible.
SEEN of the Bahamas won her heat of the 100 hurdles earlier today. We'll get you confirmation on the height of the bar as soon as we can. The 17-year-old failing to go clear on that occasion.
Started with a win in the hurdles to put some points on the board. Here trying to keep going in the high jump.
Carias, Guadalupe, competitor 286, and she goes clear. Competitor 428, Samaya Connell of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She goes clear as well. And here is the Jamaican Sharika Christie. Scissors gets the job done.
It's like a sprinter running 10.5 in sweatpants. It's nice and easy for them at these low heights. The scissors is 1950s high jump technique, but when the high jumpers are showing off, when they're comfortable, that's what they do.
Definitely. Yeah. Also, whatever it takes to get over that bar, you know. Hey, if a scissor's going to take it, I'll do it, I'll take it.
Cesara Claxton of St. Kitts and Nevis.
You wouldn't run 46.5 with a bowler hat on, though, Chris, would you?
Pardon?
You wouldn't run 46.5 with a bowler hat on in the first round.
Definitely not.
That's what they're doing with the scissors. It's just too low.
I think everybody's taking it cautious.
Alia Gadari of Grenada, and she sails over.
It's just a sign that the bar is quite low for the ladies at this stage, and the better jumpers, you don't want to skip too many heights in case you get difficulty further up. You want to make sure you have points on the board so you don't leave the event with a low score or no score.
Easy does it for Gianna Paul of Trinidad and Tobago.
Watched her at practice 2 days ago, looked quite focused, and we talked to the team manager, Jehu Gordon, the world champion in the 4 hurdles. He said that this group is a group they're looking for medals from.
Sands again for the Bahamas.
A telling height for her.
She's very disappointed in that jump. She knows she's better than that, and I think that she's putting a lot of pressure on herself to get over it. So she just needs to relax and just focus on what she needs to do. Not put the pressure on herself, because the mental kicks in now where you at home, the focus is on you. You just need to stay relaxed. Don't rush it and just be relaxed.
Third and final attempt coming up at this height. And she is out of the heptathlon. So we'll try and confirm the height for you as soon as possible.
Came to the event after the 400, and so the hope is that she has a height and some points on the board already. 0 points in this event would put her way down the standings.
Yeah, the height there, 1.48 meters. So disappointment for SN Sands of the Bahamas that she was unable to clear. So the height will be adjusted now. And we'll have to get you the new height shortly.
Disappointing for Sands. Looked really good in the sprint hurdles. Wanted to put some more points on the board on the high jump. And it's either a no height or a very low height for her, and that makes it much more difficult to get high up the standings. And so look at that face. That's disappointment.
Yes, it is, and I'm sure her and her coach are going to have a lot to go back to the drawing board and discuss about that.
Again, the development factor of the CARIFTA Games. I bet it happens to her here than in Paris next year, the 2024 Olympic Games or 2028.
Correct.
So a number of the big names making light work of 1.48 meters in the heptathlon high jump for girls, including Alia Gadari of Grenada. And there's the athlete from the British Virgin Islands, Akila McMaster, a silver medalist last year, Akila McMaster.
Has some experience, knows what it's like to navigate through the 7 events in the 2 days, and comes here. The BVI very strong last year in Kingston, and they come back here with another strong team. A disappointment this morning with the 100 with Hodge, but still the team still plugging away here in the heptathlon.
Yeah, I'm told that Hodge was actually inside the stands, might still be, who knows, having decided not to compete. As we have a look back at the heptathlon high jump.
I'd love to know more though, Ricardo, because there's a tricky ankle might be better off in a straight line event as opposed to a curve event like the 200. So she's had a look, she knows what the situation is.
McMaster goes clear. And she's making it look easy, Akila McMaster. Knows these are important points in her quest to repeat as a CARIFTA heptathlon medalist. And she will be hoping that this time around it is gold. Kaylee Sanogo of Martinique has been over 4,000 points in the heptathlon this season. And confidently goes clear as well.
Yes, Guadeloupe moves through to France. They've had some great heptathletes in the top level.
Carias of Guadeloupe, still an under-17 athlete. And she unable to go clear first time. The bar at 1.51 meters in the heptathlon high jump. There's 428, Samaya Connell of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 151, first attempt. Oh, almost.
Well, a sauntering run-up needs to be accelerating into the bar, especially when you start to turn. Just like she sort of hit the brakes while she started to turn. That cuts the momentum. Down goes the bar. Little adjustment. Bound to be made.
The Jamaican Sharika Christie, best in this field on personal best with 4,868 points, but doesn't go clear at 1.51.
Reckon she'll put scissors away now into the tool cabinet at home and start to use a Fosbury flop.
It's always good to see the next stars of tomorrow. You know, you witness it here at these games, and you go on to see them at the bigger stages, and just watching their growth and development says a lot, and being able to stick to with it.
Claxton there of St. Kitts and Nevis, unable to go clear. Tremendous all-round athlete. West Indies under-19 cricketer. St. Kitts and Nevis under-20 female football captain. Most outstanding athlete at the St. Kitts and Nevis High School Championships. A lot of talent. So too for Gidari of Grenada. Tallied 4,386 points on the 12th of March, so she knows if she can repeat that, she'll be right up there challenging for a medal.
Her nation with Kurt Felix has and Lyndon Victor, some tradition in the men's decathlon, Commonwealth gold medals and NCAA titles for both of those men, and so I can see why she'd be in love with the event on the women's side.
Here's Gianna Paul, Trinidad and Tobago national champion, national senior champion last year, Gianna Paul in the Heptathlon, and she sails over 151.
Nice clearance, early height still, but a nice clearance, and it shows that she's got more height to give in this competition.
Another 4,000 point performer, 4,310 at her best. As I said, bronze medalist from last year. Improved on her performance at the Trinidad and Tobago Nationals, and so she'll come in here with a lot of confidence for sure. As will this young lady, Tanique Vincent, will be disappointed not to have medaled in the high jump for under 17 girls earlier in much tougher conditions than they are competing now, but Vincent is a 165 performer this season.
Tough schedule, hurdle this morning, went to the open under 17 high jump, and now in the Hep high jump has a chance to put the ranks right here.
Connell of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And she goes clear.
Here's Christie.
Second attempt for her at 1.51 meters. Did get a brush of the bar, but
Scissors still
clear.
out.
Still working.
Little heel clip as she went clear. Little smile, walks away, knows she's still comfortable.
She looks very comfortable.
Gidari of Grenada. Bar still at 1.51. Second attempt. Yeah, she goes clear.
A very straight run up. They coach a curve, sort of a J-shaped run up, and then you take up at the end of the J, but she very direct to the bar.
Carias also goes clear. Third attempt at 151.
Puffed cheeks show the relief. That was a crisis. Better jumper than 151. Didn't want to leave points on the table.
Look like the wind is picking up. It's starting to pick up a little based upon the official credentials in their shirt.
Yeah, it's always a telltale sign. And behind them, young ladies doing some remarking of their run-ups. Those little strips of tape tell them where they have to start running in, and sometimes there's a marker to show you when you have to turn in toward the bar as well. Just like the 4x1s with all those tape marks, very, very scientific, and have to do it very carefully.
Yeah, 632 points to go clear at 1.51 meters. And the next height I suspect will be 1.54, and you get 666 points for that. So what they'll be jumping for now is an additional 34 points. As Vincent gets them going at 1.54 meters. So she ensures that she'll have at least 666 points coming from the high jump in the heptathlon.
That's money in the bank. Points on the table.
Master. No trouble.
Touch the bar, but lots of spare. Lots of power in those jumps. Not using the full bend over the bar either, so she's got more to give.
Sanogo of Martinique. Oh yes. Looking pretty comfortable at these heights. Sanogo. So I'm not hearing that the bar is actually at 1.53 and not 1.54.
It's like 4 or 5 ladies still out there chasing these points.
Yeah. 1.53 meters would mean 655 points. As we look at the Vincentian going clear. Connell.
Raw ability there. Run up very direct to the bar. Can smooth that up with training and practice, but up with the field at 153.
Christie of Jamaica. This is bang on her high jump personal best, 153. Let's see if she can equal that. No, starting to look a little challenging for her. And I'm also starting to suspect that she simply does the scissors.
Sometimes the number's in your head.
Sometimes it is. And again, you have to, when you do stuff like that and you can scissors over it, sometimes the confidence is a little high as well, you know. So you have to calm down a little and bring it back.
Claxton. Oh yes, that's neat.
Nice and easy for Claxton. She's a specialist high jumper there, it looks like, along with Vincent. And they can press out some more points here in the high jump.
Gadari of Grenada. We'll have to go again.
Not an expert high jumper. Begins to invert her body late and knocks it off while she's turning from facing it to being with her back to it, and that's what takes the bar off.
Gianna Paul. Her opportunity. Easy.
She seems that she's getting better with every jump. Confidence is growing with every jump, and she's executing.
She sure is. Knows how important these points will be, the 16-year-old. As the Jamaican gets ready for another attempt at 1.53. Would be a personal best equaling height for her. Oh yes, she does get it. A little more confidence and a little bit more belief.
Stays alive in the high jump competition. Doesn't want to, again, give away points that are there free to be taken. and the run had more purpose. Still using the scissors, but the run was more purposeful.
Second attempt coming up for Gidari of Grenada.
A good effort. Just needs to go through the full technique with the jump and be smooth with it. Seems to hurry near the end, and that spoils her effort.
I think a lot of athletes feel like once they get to that height where they know they struggle at, that plays a mental part of it, because that's where you start to see them start to knock a lot. I think that if they just relax and feel like, hey, I can cover this height, I can take this, you know, I think they'll start to improve as they go along. But the mental side of it is, I'm used to coming out of this height, you know, so they stuck with that, and it plays a mental game in their head, and you start to see it start to happen. Then they get frustrated, and then they get a little irritated, and before you know it, they just whatever.
155 at her best in the high jump.
So near her ceiling, and because everyone else is being successful quickly, she has to jump quickly back to back. Does have a minute once they call her out there for each attempt.
Focuses. Gives it everything she has, and it's good enough.
Pulled it together on that attempt. Need to stay alive to keep piling up the points in her score from the hurdles, and that jump looked to be 2, 3, 4 centimeters clear of the bar, so she now knows that she can clear that height and maybe the next one to come.
And that's what's going on. A lot of them feel like the confidence is there, and they know that the confidence is there, but they toying around just a little, just a little. I just want to get over it. I just need to do a little to get over, and you're seeing that happen over and over. But once they get in that trouble, they decide I have to bring out everything, and that's what you're seeing. That's why they're clearing the height with a sure guarantee that this is going to get me over the height.
So Gidari